Alrighty, so it is time for some back destruction. Last time I threw in some more heavy rows. I haven't, I mean, like when I was 18, I was hitting I think like 200 pounds on the cable rows for like reps, but they were shit reps. Let's be honest here. That was childish lifting back then. Uh, I wouldn't say bummed that I didn't take lifting that serious for that long because I took it seriously. I was ill informed, and I was just like throw as much energy as possible into the weights, and that's gonna be the prime thing. It's not so, but I like that it solidified my ability for pain in the gym. It probably made my oxygen efficiency pretty good with high rep sets and shit. Because even when I wasn't like doing shit right, there was a period where I saw Kai Green talking about 20 sets, everything, do every or not 20 sets, 20 reps, everything 20 reps. And if you don't go past 8 reps a lot, I suggest you just fucking start trying everything 20. You have no more like you have top sets, but you don't have these are my low rep sets, and then these are high. No, if you're looking for muscle growth and muscle hypertrophy, then that's not what you're gonna want to go for. And I also don't like the idea of straight sets, like on the bulk mainly. When you're in a I'm trying to gain muscle phase, and it's not that I'm not trying to gain muscle. It's just we're in the cut now. It's not going to happen. But when you are trying to build muscle, you want to think about Tom Platz's thing of the squeezing every drop out of the towel, right? And think about straight sets as just like you ball up the towel and squeeze it as hard as you can, and then let go. And then later on, and then you wait a little bit, and then do it again, and then you wait a little bit, and you do it again, and then that's it. That's not gonna get as much water out of the towel as possibly. Here's the thing. There are two tactics really to this, and I think the water in the towel is probably the best analogy because it works so well in this way. You can ball it up, squeeze it out, and then flap it out, roll it up, and twist it. That is one good method. But you can just roll it up and twist it from the start, and it's going to cut out that whole ball it up and squeeze it phase. But it depends whether or not you want to get your hands wet. That's basically, how wet you want to get your hands. The wring out method, you're going to get most of the water out, but your hands getting wet is basically, if your hands stay dry, you had a fun lift. You had a great fun lift. So you can still wring everything out of the towel while having some fun at first. There's no reason to just have a bad day in the gym, because really, I don't understand how that can happen unless you just didn't get to lift. But I should have got gas first. I'm gonna have to get gas after now. I should have got gas this morning. But that doesn't matter because we're gonna go hit. Back day, I usually have like I can pretty much say what I want to do, and it'll usually happen when I get there. There's not usually a lot of, except for the rear delt part. The rear delt, I have to just hop on the pec deck whenever it opens up. Typically, always someone on that. If I could improve this gym in any way, I would probably add another pec deck and another incline bench, because for some reason there's only one incline bench. It's kind of strange. But I'm not sure if I want to start with pull downs or rows. Probably pull downs. Or pull overs. I'm not sure. We will have to see what's calling my name when we get in there. Okay, fuck wads. Back, rear delts, triceps, demolished. Whew. Fucking MILF and a hot chick over here. What's going on? Crazy. Kailua with the milks, man. Yeah, honestly, like, I could kind of give a shit about, like, some of these fine young girls in the gym, because, like, to be honest, I see that there's no fucking effort whatsoever. You know, to go to the gym 3 hours a week, there's 20 minutes of working time in all of those workouts combined, and get in front of this guy because he got a speed bump. But yeah, no, like some of these young milfs be crazy, bruh. Don't get me wrong. It's not like the 50-year-olds or nothing, but because bro, like I don't know why you people are calling a 50-year-old that's a grandma, whatever. Not always, but like we're talking on averages here. So on average, when do you become a mom? Exactly. On average, that's when you become a MILF. Get in front of this guy too. Because what do you think this is? What do you think this is? A race? Because I do, and I'm going to win. If anyone ever yells at you in traffic, it's not a race. You can just tell them, not for you, you're fucking losing. No, but yeah, so pull downs. Did the pull downs as like a pre-exhaust pretty much. And then I looked behind me and I saw a guy going to wipe down the pec deck. So I was like, oh, jump on the pec deck. And then as I jumped on the pec deck, well, I was like, as I wiped off my thing I should have just went over, grabbed the pec deck, and then went down and wiped down my thing after. But people think you're an ass if you do that too much. But it's whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do. But a dude jumped on it, and I just waited to see if he was gonna change it from rear delts to chest. So he was doing rear delts too. So I just asked to jump in with him. I think I might have kind of showed him up on accident. I don't know if he only wanted to do 1 or 2 sets. It is an exercise that people will just do 1 or 2 sets on to warm up. So it could have been that 100%. Did 1 set with his weight, but I was already pretty warmed up. So then I jacked it up like 3 notches, and then I don't know. I like doing stuff now. I've never been able to. Strength-wise, I've never been on anyone's level. I've always been weak, even for gym kid. So what I did was I was just like, well, fine, I'm gonna do it for longer, and that's not exactly like it's cool to be like, yeah, I'm the shit, but like that's all it's good for is saying I'm the shit. You're not actually gonna, you know what I mean? The ego can help in the gym, but like sanity is not optimal for gains. Let me make that perfectly clear. Sanity is not optimal for gains. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. I hit 2 sets of calves to failure after the work. Why do you go so slow? God damn. What? On planet Earth? I don't know what that means. Dude. Oh, he's waiting for that gate to open. Gotcha. Gotcha. I get mad a lot on the road, and I just don't road rage basically ever because let me clarify that. I'm not gonna like fight with someone in traffic. That's ridiculous. But if I see some stupid shit on the road, is typically the only time that you can safely yell at someone without anyone being like, why the fuck are you screaming at a person right now? So I'll just yell at you in the safety of my car for 2 seconds, and then be like, shit happens. But Hawaii just has stupid. This is a gym rant again. But last thing on the gym rant, Hawaii has stupid drivers, not assholes. I prefer you just being an asshole, cutting me off real quick, and typically, if when you see an asshole on the road, sometimes they are, but typically they're not being dangerous. They're just being, some would say, aggressive. I would say driving with a lot of intent, and driving with intent is the word I like to use, or the phrase I like to use. You know what I mean? We're not speeding. We're driving with intent. Yeah. Okay. So back to the gym. Not much else to talk about the gym, but yeah, I'm kind of just doing sets till they hurt these days.